in, and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot, off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In, and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot, off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In, and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot, off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In, and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot, off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In, and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot, off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In, and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot, off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In, and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot, off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
And oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Just try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
And oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Just try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
And oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Just try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
And oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Just try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
And oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Just try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
And oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Just try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
And oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post,
Try a kick. Goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher. Shot score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
First try to kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In, and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
First try to kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In, and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
First try to kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In, and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
First try to kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In, and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
First try to kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In, and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
First try to kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In, and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the
A pleasant good morning and welcome inside the legendary Adelard Arena here in Woonsocket, Rhode Island. On the campus of Mount St. Charles Academy, we welcome you to the final day, day 3 of the Mount St. Charles Holiday Classic, as we We'll find out where everyone will place, quote unquote, in response to the end of this tournament. Coming up, of course, today, 2 o'clock, the consolation final. Then 4 o'clock, we'll crown the champion. So by 6 p.m. tonight, we will know who has won the 25th edition of the Mount St. Charles Holiday Classic. Matt Joelson in the broadcast booth with you this morning, afternoon, into the evening as we get things started. Mount St. Charles Mounties, DeMatha Catholic Stags for 7 and 8. And Mount in the home whites with the red and white trim. Red and blue trim, and DeMatha in the all red is right in front. Shot score, Colin Lawrence right away! 16 seconds. There is Mount St. Charles the way that we know them. Logan Lefebvre involved in the play, may have gotten the last piece of it. I think they've officially credited the goal to Lefebvre, with Colton Lawrence getting the assist, but Colton Lawrence, and they've credited the goal to Logan Lefebvre. Colton Lawrence had the shot that made that play happen. But that is Mount St. Charles. For Connor Souza defensively as he works around the backside with Smolin. Smolin will send this one all the way down. Dominic Ciarelli in net for DeMatha. Connor Murray's gotten called to Yeoman's work the past 3 days. For Nate Murray, that one again sent right in, and a save by Ciarelli. Looped around the backside as it picked up. Murray at the blue line sends that one forward looking for Slack. Slack back to Murray again. Right on the doorstep there was Harrison Dumas. And Dumas put a shot that was blocked by Ciarelli. Chased all the way down Tyler Carroll. Carroll will pick it up. As Carroll loops that one around. Looking cross ice for Lombari was Slack. Lombari carries that into the zone. Lombari and Dumas. Dumas will backtrack this one into the corner. Comes back again for Carroll up top. Actually, that's Smolin who got a first piece of it, and he was trying to tap to Carroll, take it away instead by Church, and offside is DeMatha. Today's first period on Fans Only Sports Network brought to you by Joseph Lammy, attorney at law, 696 Reservoir Avenue in Cranston, Rhode Island. Visit josephlammy.com for more information. And by RR Elite Recruits, with access to 3,000 schools and 80,000 coaches across 38 NCAA sports. For athletes looking to play at the next level, be seen by being a part of RREliteRecruits.com. Today, overlapping is Lefebvre looking for number 2. Wraparound pops up on the post. Lombari right there as it's sticked away by Ciarelli. Pulled out off the sideboards. Souza fired one. That one bounces off the backside corner, comes around for Connor Southard. Taps out one all the way down. Souza's going to pick this one up. Backhanded pass as he looked for Smolin. Smolin smartly held as he taps for Lawrence. Off for Logan Lefebvre. Working the sideboards in front of the Mount bench, was trying to release a streaking forward, number 12 of Colton Lawrence, but instead it's pushed back a little bit. DeMatha's defense changing formation, playing a little bit higher, and offside is going to get called. Oh, a slashing call. DeMatha put their arms up. They thought they had gotten called for offsides, and it looked pretty darn close to being offsides. But in the midst of that, actually, Antonio Lombari gets called for slashing. He'll go in the box for 2. DeMatha's on the power play for the first time today. So Dumas goes to the circle against Jeremy Wilson. Comes all the way back. Murray snares that one. Hard shot from the point coming from Christian Gamez. Wilson against Dumas again. Draw play back to Gamez again. Gamez is going to go to shoot. That one goes wide. Loops back around for Sandell. Sandell got it across for Gamez again. Dumped in the corner there for Ryan Trindade. Trindade tried to come across, was looking for Wilson, and instead Harrison Dumas got in the way, and it gets poked around. Dumas is on the opposite side. Blue line now off to the races as he got a rink-wide pass that came off of Slack. Carroll. Murray. Dumped all the way down. Mount will go for a line change. Lefebvre and Lawrence, along with Tyler Carroll and Nate Murray on the power play kill unit, as Carroll will send that one all the way down. Picked up by Lawrence on the backside corner. Lawrence dumped down by the 19 of Ryan Trindade. No call from the officials there. Comes back for Church. For Sandell. Sandell sends that one through. Drop back passes. He looks for Hirabayashi. Hirabayashi ran into the boards by Lawrence. Right in front of the door of the mound bench, which may have been knocked ajar a little bit from the hit. That one gets blocker patted aside up into the netting by Murray on the corner attempt from Trindade. We'll get a stoppage of play. 34 seconds remaining in the advantage as we play with 10:48 left to go here in the first period. Game 2 on the schedule today, 12 p.m. Eastern Time. Austin Prep takes on LaSalle College High School. Consolation Championship at 2 p.m. Fairfield Prep against Bishop Garrett, and then Fairfield Co-op in St. Joe's, New York. 4 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time in the championship as we close off all the proceedings. Whistle and a penalty is lying on the ice is Smolin. And that's going to negate the 16 seconds remaining in the power play as Anthony Talent will go to the box. 2 minutes for roughing. Getting shoved to the circle was Nate Murray by the officials. Loops all the way down as we play 4 sides, so we get icing. And we'll bring it back from whence we came. I feel like I have repeated myself almost as a broken record, both in the regular season games over the past couple of weeks and through the tournament. Is this where it clicks for Mount? And we thought it was going to happen in the game the other night. 2 goals in 10 seconds. They go up 3-2. Didn't work out. Is this where it clicks for Mount? 16 seconds, 14 seconds into the game, and they have a goal on the board. This is going to come all the way down. Penalty expired, so Mount on the power play for the next minute 15. Slack. Dumas. As he brings that one across the blue line, will horseshoe it all the way around. It's going to go back to Braden Slack on the opposite side. Sets that one up in the corner, looking for Max Rusov. Rusov holding behind the net. Rusov got peeled away by the 10 of Caleb McCauley. Dumas pinned in the corner, and that one's going to sneak past Carroll and all the way down. Murray flattens the puck for Carroll to pick it up behind his own net. He's chased. Quickly gets that out for Greg Pyatt. Streaking through is Lawrence. Colton Lawrence has it peeled off. Comes back to pick it up in the corner. Lawrence overlapping with Lefebvre. Got it to Smolin. Smolin then dumps that one back down in. Bouncing a little past Lefebvre. Horseshoes around for Lombari. Back for Smolin up top. fires one. That one deflected right in the center was Connor Souza. Almost got a piece of it, and it went past. Cannot be held in the line by Smolin. Back to Lombardi on the opposite side. They get out of the zone, so offsides is negated. Lefebvre looking to slot to Souza right in front. Souza crashing the net. Lefebvre still trying to go for it, and instead McCauley comes away with it. Penalty empty, and we're 5-a-side hockey again. And they got cut up on the backside. Murray closed the door and then sprawls out again. Connor Murray just got hit from 2 different ways, and he stopped Griffin Clark the second time after the initial shot from Wilson. Lawrence for Smolin, looped back around for Souza, pinned out for Lombardi. Now back the other way. Colton Lawrence is going to dump this one down. Mount's going to go line change. Far enough down is DeMatha that this will not be an icing. May have died right before the line instead as well. Back in the neutral zone, getting spun around is Michael Massey. Headed the other way is Lawrence. That's one score. Wilson flipped it over, and DeMatha Catholic puts it in the back side of the net, and it comes off of the stick of the 19 of Ryan Trindade. Off Trindade. Past Carroll's. It's going to be picked up by Nate Murray. Harrison Dumas again. Dumas slots that one across for Rusov offside. Face-off won by DeMatha. Push back in, offside called. Christian Gamma has lost a little bit of a handle on the puck, a little bit too far behind. We go to the opposite side. Wilson and Dumas, as Dumas wins that one for Carroll. Offside Mount. And offside again. Six and change left to go here in the first. Lombardi as he loops that one around for Logan Lefebvre. Lefebvre trying to slot across, was looking for Lawrence. Got caught up in traffic in the middle of DeMatha. McCauley the other way. Now that one gets popped up. Lombardi Cross ice for Lawrence. Comes back for Church. Nick Church got tied up with Smolin, got it through for Pavin. Pavin sends one across for Sandell. Wrapped around. And again, Sandell trying to punch on it. So too in front of the net was the 19 of Trindade. And this will go all the way down for icing and a stoppage of play. Back once again as it's moved through the neutral zone. Kalen Wells. Rusov. That one flies all the way down. Murray grabs it. Delayed offsides negated. Mount moves the puck through as Dumas dumps that one into the back corner. And it will be picked up in that back corner by Rusov as they go for a minor line change for Mount. Nate Murray around the backside boards, off the glass as it comes back in the neutral zone. Murray retains that one. And then we'll dump it forward. Bryce Baxter. Or the 6 of Declan Morin. Moran sends that one all the way back across. Connor Souza got it from Tyler Carroll. Hard shot as Souza punches that one off of the first attempt that came from Baxter. And it's now picked up and moved by DeMatha. Stags trying to go fast and they get caught offside again. DeMatha got given a warning. And Wilson's going to get kicked out. DeMatha got given a warning for a mouthpiece violation. Player not having it in as that one's going to get shot right past Murray. Wilson. Deflected by Souza, went up over top of everything, comes back around as it's picked up by Trindade. Now Colton Lawrence. Lawrence trying to go the other way. Colton Lawrence, 1-on-1, went too high. And a whistle and a stoppage of play and a slashing call. And it's going to be on the 10 of Caleb McCauley. So McCauley's going to get put in the box. 2 minutes for slashing. Mount's going to get the power play. With 3 and change left to go here in the first. Lawrence works with Connor Souza along the side board. Smolin up top. Lombari in the op corner. Lombari. Hard shot, kicked away, came right back to him. Smolin holds this one. Lombari again, it spins out of that corner. Logan Lefebvre is the player right in the center area of the net. Lombari, corner. That one kicked away. Souza trying to fight for it on the backboards against Hirabayashi. Pops up for Smolin. Lombari back to Smolin again. From the top, and Smolin hits that one. Kicked aside still by Ciarelli. Lawrence for the corner. Ciarelli, second attempt. Lefebvre, and he holds it in. 102 remaining and the advantage. Lawrence for Lombari, hits off traffic. Church is going to send this one all the way down. Smolin for Lawrence. Colton Lawrence streaking through the neutral zone. Lawrence himself went coast to coast. Ciarelli makes the save. Off of the edge of Dumas' stick, Tyler Carroll chases this one all the way back. Leading pass, a little too leading as it ends up on the stick instead of the 18 of Jackie. Slack off the side boards as he overlapped Rusov. Murray. Dumas hits off of him. Carroll's going to chase this one back in the neutral zone. 2-1 will expire the penalty, and we're back to five-a-side hockey. And now we're going to put DeMatha Catholic on the power play. As Tyler Carroll is going to get called for charging. Off of the post on the hard shot from the 16 of Gamez. And a whistle and a stoppage of play, and maybe the net. A shade off the mooring. Souza wraps around for Smolin. Pinned on the sideboard. Smolin in a bit of a rugby scrum. 2 red jerseys in there now. Colton Lawrence trying to get involved. See if they can kick it free, but it comes for Wilson. Jeremy Wilson slots that one back at the blue line. They're going to wrap around for Sandell up top. Trindade getting tripped over top. No call from the referees. Went Wilson as he picks this one back up on the opposite side corner. Wilson fires. Murray closes it up and will make the catch. 106 remaining in the advantage. 20 and change left to go here in the first period. As this one will come all the way back in the zone. DeMatha will try to send that one up into the offensive zone. Does not work. Delayed offsides. Or icing called. They're going to say far enough back. DeMatha trying to argue there was a deflection there. And that'll be it, as we'll get a puck drop. There's 0.7 seconds showing on the scoreboard. And that'll do it for the first. Mount struck early, 14 seconds in. DeMatha gets back. It's 1-1 after one. They'll take the short intermission break. We'll be right back after this message.
And oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Oh, Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
And oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Oh, Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
And oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Oh, Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
And oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across.
As we welcome you back for period number 2. Honors even 1-1 after one. 40 seconds of power play time for the Stags to start this second period. And immediately they go right behind Murray. Where is it? Oh, it's in his armpit. Connor Murray may have just made the save of the tournament. Just snagged that thing in his armpit. Colton Lawrence trying to pop this one up over top of the blue line. Sends it all the way back. Mishandle there by Sandell. Lawrence almost came away with a lucky strike, and this one's going to get dumped all the way down by McCauley. 8 seconds left to go in the advantage. Sousa's going to clear this one out. That's going to do it on the penalty. Tyler Carroll out of the box by beside hockey. Off of the stick of McCauley. Comes back for Trindade. Trindade the goal for DeMatha that tied it after Logan Lefebvre scored 16 seconds into the first period. We'll have the longer intermission after the end of this period. They'll resurface the ice before we play the third. Now this one's tapped into the corner for Slack. Braden Slack fights for that one with Harrison Dumas in the corner. Yard sale of a stick, and Dumas got pinned down behind the 18 of Jack Gee. And Gee and Dumas having stick fights with each other, and both of them are going to go. So they'll put both the 2 of Harrison Dumas and the 18 of Jackie in the box, 2 minutes each for slashing. And we'll play 5 aside. Faceoff will come inside of the blue line area. On the Mount defensive zone side, Carroll. Lombari off the side boards. It comes back down, was looking to release Logan Lefebvre. Sent all the way back down. Murray will block it. More hits going on as Lombari and Gamma is coming together. Herbiashi at center for the 12 of Colton Lawrence. As this one will go all the way back. Lawrence in the neutral zone, and then he was looking for Lefebvre, and it gets kicked all the way back down again. Tyler Carroll picks up. Carroll releases this one forward for Lombari. Dropped for Lefebvre, and then taken back the other way by Church. Sorry, my apologies. It's the 21 of Kalen Wells. Referee trying to get clarification on the coincidentals. And the net off of its moorings after the face-off. They do not put coincidental minors on the board here at Mount. And by rule, it's also on the next stoppage of play as well. So officially, it sits the 11:33 mark, and it's the whistle following that mark. Wells, Murray gets whacked, and this should be an interference penalty against Talent. And they just got 2 penalties. So Talent just got thrown in the box on the 2-minute penalty for roughing. Could have called goaltender interference as well. And Lauren Chinakre has gotten a 10-minute misconduct. So it's going to be 5-on-4 for Mount St. Charles, and they've got to be very careful here that they don't get charged a timeout. So for all intent and purpose, Shockwave is pretty much done for this period. Mount on the power play. Drops back for Smolin. Smolin looking. Wraps that one around. Lawrence brings it forward for Lombari. Back for Lefebvre. Looped around by Lombari. For Logan Lefebvre on the other side. Connor Souza behind the net now. Sends for Lombari. Lombari right in front. Lefebvre got a piece of it. Souza. Lombari. Taken away craftfully by Wilson as he carries through the neutral zone. Lombari got it back 10 on 10 as he collides with McCauley. Colton Lawrence, hard shot and a kick save made. .46 seconds remaining. Wilson away. Murray. That one goes up over top of him as the shot came wide. Murray dives out and players sliding all over the place, and Murray was able to stick it far enough away. Wilson getting run into the boards by Lawrence. And are we going to get a hand pass called? They'll bring the face-off down in front of the DeMatha net as DeMatha Catholic guilty of a hand pass. 26 seconds remaining in the advantage. The misconduct penalty just stands as a unsportsmanlike conduct, so it does not affect skaters. Murray shuts the door and then shuts the door again twice as right in front of the net. And here's a whistle and another stoppage of play, and another penalty is going to get called. And are they going to send them both? No, they're just going to send Tyler Carroll for slashing. Carroll and Southern behind the play were tied up with each other, and they called Tyler Carroll for the slash. So in 5 seconds, we'll have a minute 55 of power play time for DeMatha. And they show 10-11 left to go here in the second period. Still 1-1 on the scoreline as Connor Murray has put on a goaltending clinic. Wondered how much he was going to have left in the tank. Cirilli holds on that one. Should have been a whistle. He closed his glove over top of that puck for a good moment. As Dumas dispossesses that one, cleared down by Murray. And a whistle and a stoppage of play and a high stick was the call. So we're going to get the face-off in front of the DeMatha net. Face-off won by the Stags, dropped behind their own net. Coming out on with a head of steam is the 9 of Wilson. Wilson carries that one across, dropping through for McCauley, and it's flicked all the way back down. Lawrence chases Gamez. Lawrence in a battle down there in the corner. Worked by Alex Sandell. Cross for Gamez. As it's looped around the backside, Ryan Trindade. Picked back up by Colton Lawrence instead. Now Trindade back with it again as he comes out through the neutral zone. 45 seconds remaining in the advantage. 8 and change left to go here in the second. There's a 2-minute slashing penalty to Tyler Carroll. put him back in the box. Murray sticked that one away through traffic as that one goes wide. Comes back on the back side of the net. And Murray has to go wrap around the opposite side. As trying to poke it was the 12 in red of Connor Southard. Southard. Trindade. Hit the crossbar. And now a penalty is going to get called on Smolin as Wilson gets dumped down behind the play. Six seconds left in the initial penalty. We'll put it 5-on-3. And then we'll have a minute 54 of 5-on-4 continued. Comes all the way back down, tapped by Cirilli. Carroll's out 5-on-4 for a minute 48 now, as offside is called. Southard off of the post. The amount of times DeMatha has hit the post in the first two periods of play, this game could be aggressively different scoreline. Murray snares that one on the shot attempt that came from McCauley back at the blue line. Scoreline reads 1-1. Would read 7-1 in posts. Over top of Trindade. Comes back for Jack Gee. Back to Trindade again as he loops that over for Sandell. Alex Sandell carries through the neutral zone. Harrison Dumas dispossessing Sandell. As Dumas continues to fight with it along the side boards. 3 red jerseys against 2 white jerseys is in there. Looks to be a 3 of Connor Souza. Souza comes away with it. Couldn't get it to lay flat. And the shot attempt scoots past into the backside boards. Fired up by Wilson. Wilson, little toe drag, fires. And Murray closes up on that one. Four seconds remaining, and a DeMatha player down in the corner on a big hit. And this will take a moment of time as the trainer attends. We will take the break. 1-1, second period.
And oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Oh, Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
Fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
handball shot off the post, score!
Let's try a kick. Goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
And oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Let's try a kick. Goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
And oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Let's try a kick. Goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
And oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Let's try a kick. Goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
As we welcome you back, 6:40 left to go here in the second period. The downed player for DeMatha was the number 2 of Nick Church. And he was taken off the ice by the trainer immediately down the tunnelway. Referee said clean hit. There was no penalty assessed on the play. We're going to get offsides called against Mount. Try and see if during the intermission break we can get a better clarification. Lombardi having a chat with the referee. I think the players are still trying to get clarification as well. They play honors even, still 1-1. As the penalty expires on Smolin, we're back to 5-a-side hockey for the final 6 and change. In the corner as it gets wrapped around. Over top of Hirabayashi, comes back for Sandell. Hirabayashi, Colton Lawrence caught that one. Lawrence settles it down, looking for Logan Lefebvre. Came back to Lawrence again as he loops it around for Lombardi on the opposite side. Bounces off of Lombardi's boot, popped up instead for Sandell. Lefebvre, Lawrence, net off of its moorings. That was kicked by the goalie. I don't think the referees saw it. They completely missed that one. There was no shot. Ciarelli slid backwards and kicked his leg out. Popped up puck right in front of Dumas, and it gets snared. It's below the crossbar. It's below the crossbar. It's not a high stick. Face-off won by the Stags, pushed all the way back. Regained by Murray. And pushed back into the zone by Slack. Wilson for the Stags as he works that one around to the opposite side. Came back as Wilson and Trindade are having pass back on the near side, far side boards. 4 white mount jerseys in front of the net of Connor Murray. That one slides right across. Whistle and a stoppage of play. And now, there we go. Goalie fight as Connor Murray just got smashed. And they're trying to go after Connor Murray, and now we've got a full-out brawl. Colton Lawrence tying up. Ryan Trindade in the mix of that one, trying to pull him aside. For a second was the 14 of Max Rusov. And they're still going at it. There is going to be a lot of red numbers on the end of this and probably a couple players tossed. And Connor Murray just got absolutely rifled by a couple of DeMatha players. And we've still got a whole period left to play. Is Connor Murray ejected? No way they're going to throw Connor Murray out of this game. So the referee's having the conversation. There is going to be multiple penalties assessed on this one for sure. They've thrown Connor Murray out of the game. Are you kidding me? Connor Murray was the victim involved in this one, and they've thrown him out of the game. A minor for roughing, a major for fighting, and a game misconduct disqualification. And all they're going to give is a 2-minute minor to the 12 of Connor Southard for fighting. In 30 years of hockey, I've never seen anything like that before. Connor Murray is doing his job in net to make a save, and they completely throw every body in the world on him. Murray's defending himself, and he gets thrown out of the game. That's incredible. And now they're going to have to end up going to Cale Schneider, because he's the only other goaltender they have dressed right now. And Matt Merton is having a very long conversation over on the mountain bench with the referees, because how in the world that ends up getting described. Will be quite. So Cale Schneider's in. Connor Murray's day is done. And Mount's going to have to figure out how to cover a 5-minute major penalty and the loss of Connor Murray. Well, there goes the old auspice of protect the goaltender, and the goaltender is protected as well, too. Completely thrown out of the window. play on, and now a 5-minute power play for DeMatha, with virtually the same amount of time left to go here in the second period of play. Hard shot, and that one goes wide. Mount defense is going to need to stand tall to help Kale Schneider. Scoots back past Trindade. Back for the three of Sandell. That one goes past him. Came right back up on top. Kale Schneider again. Schneider straights out. That's literally what Murray did, and you know. And it's a disqualification, so he's suspended for the next game. Like, it's not a game misconduct, he's a game misconduct disqualification, so he's suspended for the next game. Smolin off the sideboards right in front of the DeMatha bench. This one's going to scoot all the way down, and we're going to get a whistle unplayed with a high stick is called. So the face-off will come in front of the DeMatha net. .355 left to go in the period. Virtually same amount of time left to go here on the advantage. There is about a 3-second difference. So if Mount can hold this, as Schneider is going to make a save and stretch out for another one. If Mount can hold this, there would be about 3 seconds of power play time to start the third. Lefebvre. Souza, as he was trying to work that one forward for Rusev. Pinned back as Souza throws Talent into the boards. Talent pulls that one away. Back to the blue line held by Wilson. Back in the corner again for Talent. Connor Souza got in the way there. Popped it all the way up. Spins around the opposite way. Wells. Smolin got it back for Wilson at the blue line. Kicked around for a second off of the boots of Rusev. Schneider snags that one. And it blocked off of his pads and came back out, but it's kicked into the side corner. Smolin and Lefebvre battling for it, and it pops back out for Wells right in front, kicked away, and sent all the way back to the blue line. Wilson holds it, shot, save. That one actually may have gotten through traffic, may have actually hit Connor Souza. 2.5 left to go here in the second period. As this one will get past, Rusev was able to get that one, and it's going to come all the way down. Lefebvre chased Wilson, and still battling for it in the defensive zone. DeMatha pulls this one back out for the 9 of Jeremy Wilson. Wilson came across that one, hit Tyler Carroll's stick. Sideboard Lambari still pinned up. As Lambari is able to kick that one out of the zone, and it's going to go all the way down. 1:53 left to go here in the second. Still an honors even scoreline, 1-1. All of it in the first period of play. Logan Lefebvre 16 seconds in. And then Ryan Trindade later in the period tied that one for DeMatha. No goals scored here in the second period. Plenty of action, plenty of penalty minutes, and an absolutely shocking situation of Connor Murray getting ejected from the game and disqualified. Colton Lawrence, a shot attempt there as the stick gets knocked out of Ciarelli's hands. To be picked up by Nate Murray as he works that one for Lombari. Lombari sweeps all the way down. Last minute of play here in the second period. Smolin for Dumas. Dumas is going to kick this one back into the neutral zone and then chase it himself to the sideboards. Right in front of the Mount bench as it's picked up and cleared away. Dumas is able to smack that one down out of midair. Smartly working it around with Souza, and it goes down on Ciarelli, who will hold it for the save. And a penalty assessed to Harrison Dumas. So Dumas gets called for tripping, and it's 5-on-3. And now we're going to get a penalty the other way, is getting knocked down from behind. And Caleb McCauley's going to go to the box. Colton Lawrence got decked from behind. So 2 minutes for tripping negates the 151 thrown onto the board, and we're going to go 5-on-4 for the next 10 seconds. A lot of red numbers on the scoreboard, but the only two in red that are the score is 1-1. After two, we stay honors even as they'll resurface the ice, and there's a lot to talk about in this one. Third period to come. You're watching the Mount St. Charles Holiday Classic on Fans Only Sports Network.
And oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Let's try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
And oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Let's try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
And oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
First try kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In, and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
First try kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In, and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
First try kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In, and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
First try kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In, and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
First try kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In, and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
First try kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In, and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
First try kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
And oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Let's try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
And oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Let's try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
And oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Let's try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
And oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Let's try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
And oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Let's try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
And oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Let's try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
And oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot Off the post. Score!
Let's try a kick. Goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher. Shot. Score! Cornell down the field. End zone. That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
Comes in, fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post. Score!
Let's try a kick. Goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher. Shot. Score! Cornell down the field. End zone. That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across.
As we welcome you back for the third period of play here from Mount St. Charles Academy. 1-1 after 2 and a shocker in that second period. As Connor Murray, 5-minute major for fighting, 10-minute misconduct, game misconduct disqualification, and he was sent out of this game. The goaltender for Mount, in a bang-bang situation that saw him sliding across the crease to try to make a save, and then getting decked by a number of DeMatha Catholic players, and a whole brouhaha and fisticuffs happened in the midst of all that. Still 1-1. Colton Lawrence, that one high and wide. There is still plenty of red numbers on the board. Mount's going to have a very brief, about 10-second power play that's going to occur as Tyler Carroll sends that one down. Brought through the neutral zone by the 19 of Trindade. He dumps that across. All the way back in the first period, well, about an hour and a half ago, Logan Lefebvre 16 seconds in, then Ryan Trindade later in the period was 1-1, and that's where we've sat. Nate Murray. Lefebvre, and it's kicked back. Mount on the power play for 8 seconds. Harrison Dumas in space. Dumas shot just wide of the post. Delayed off sides. Mount exits the zone. DeMatha Catholic touches. Dumas along the sideboards as he puts that one back for Murray. Cross ice pass lifted from Lawrence, looking for Dumas in the corner as they go. 14 is Max Rusov. Rusov around the backside of the net. Rusov just got hammered, and Rusov is down in the same spot where Church got hit. Or no, sorry, it's Dumas. It's Harrison Dumas down in the same corner. And that's got to be a lot of penalty time. No penalty called. No penalty called. So because Nick Church got hit in the same spot, they didn't call a penalty. Harrison Dumas gets hit in the same spot. They don't call a penalty. I guess you can call fairness there. Backside board. Cuts across. Shot, score! Mounts up 2-1. It bounced off the backside boards to Antonio Lombari. And Lombari has put the Mounties ahead. Lawrence and Lefebvre are going to get the assists on Lombari's goal. And it's 2-1 Mounties with 12 and change left to play. Trindade bodied up by Souza at the blue line. Bounces back where it's picked up by McCauley. Pushed out of the way by Lombari. Glove pops off of someone's hand. It's Trindade. Lefebvre. Forward for Colton Lawrence. Lawrence fires one. That goes high and wide and got a piece of the net cord. And actually went up into the stands, I think. It did. And so we're going to face off down to the right-hand side. Caleb McCauley for Cale Schneider to stop that one on the backside boards. Wilson trying to peel it away, comes back from McCauley, fires that one wide. And it will scoot all the way down. In the pickup at center was the 17 of Nate Murray. Flying down is Tyler Carroll. As it's sent all the way down by Declan Moran around the backside boards, looking for the 24 of Michael Massey. Bryce Baxter. And Jeremy Wilson's attempt involves a play behind it that will send the 16 of Braden Slack to the box. 2 minutes for hooking. Good start to the penalty kill as Lawrence is able to kick that one all the way back into the neutral zone and comes all the way back down as it's looped around. Connor Souza. For Smolin on the other side. Smolin sent down. Picked back up by Lawrence off of the Mount bench side. He sends it all the way down. Wrapped around for Talent. Talent comes back out for Jack Emling. Emling carried it only through the neutral zone. Popped up at the blue line. Pushed by Dumas. Harrison Dumas as he works alongside against the 4 of Hirabayashi. And back for Christian Gamez. Gamez holds, fires, deflected up onto the backside boards. A whistle and a stoppage of play, and they're going to call cross-checking after the play on the 16 of Christian Gamez. That'll negate the remaining 105. So we'll play for a side for a minute. And then a minute of power play time for Mount. 9 and change separating us from potentially overtime. Or no, my apologies. Separating us from Mount finishing this game and winning. Souza. Schneider kicks that one away. I hope I did not broadcast or jinx us. Pinned along the sideboards. Dumas pulls that one away. Dumas carries it through the neutral zone. On his own, will dump that one down. 16-second differential point to a power play for Mount. McCauley chases it into the corner. Off of the backside boards, hits the back of the net, and it'll come back down into the neutral zone. Power play for Mount for the next 43 seconds. Carried out by Nate Murray. Game number 10 on the tournament coming up. Shot score from the corner! It's 3-1 Mounties. A rifle from the deep edge by Nate Murray. Colton Lawrence is going to pick up another assist. It's a 2-goal lead for Mount with 8:23 left to play. Off the post from Lawrence. That one from Carroll flew right up over top of the post. And a whistle and a stoppage of play. Dumas. Rusov out there along the sideboards as it scoots past. Smolin comes all the way down. Souza. And Schneider snags that one out of the air after the attempt up top from McCauley. Off of the post and off of Schneider's pad. This one's going to come all the way down. Icing will get called. Austin Prep LaSalle College High School to come up about 12 o'clock Eastern Time, game 10 of the tournament. Shot score. On the draw play, and Ryan Trindade picks up his second of the game. So 3-2 and 7 left to play. for Lefebvre at center ice. Losing an edge and going down was Carroll, and that one may have gotten a piece of the crossbar as it went up. Lefebvre backside, lost a handle on it. Emling comes away with it. Tie up in the corner between Carroll and the 24 of Danny Pabb, and Colton Lawrence the other way. Stops it! Colton Lawrence! It's a 2-goal lead again for the Mounties at 4-2. And Colton Lawrence have a day. Antonio Lombari is going to get the assist on it, and Colton Lawrence what a day. Antonio Lombari goal and an assist as well. He's having quite a day. And back to a 2-goal lead. On the backside of Ciarelli. Over top of the stick of Massey as it comes back in the neutral zone. Smolin dumps that one back in deep. Picked up by Caleb McCauley as he wraps it around. Massey's going to beat to it along the side boards. Hits off of his boot. McCauley comes back to get it. The 6 of Declan Moran as he pushes that one through. Mikey Griffiths trying, and Declan Moran has the better battle and sends it back down deep. Mount uses it for a line change. 5 and change left to go here. Bryce Baxter. Smolin stopped that one. Souza has to chase Wilson over into the sideboards. Enough time to dispossess him and get some help as it arrived in the 16 of Braden Slack. Pop shot in front. Schneider may have gotten a piece to kick that away. And standing right on the doorstep was Connor Southard. Track back for Slack. Kicks that one all the way out. Slack will dump it in again. Mount finishes a line change. Over top of Tyler Carroll. But in the backside is Nate Murray as he pulls that one away. Murray will carry this one out of the zone himself. Murray going coast to coast. Nate Murray gets pulled down. Arm goes up from the referee. We're going to get a penalty, and now more fisticuffs after the play. And wait, the puck is in the back of the net. Max Russo was trying to say goal, but they're going to say after the play, and it's a 2-minute minor for tripping. Well, Christian Gamma has 2-minute minor for tripping. Huh? He went in the wrong box, yeah. So 4 and change left to go here in the third. And a 2-minute penalty on the board for tripping to DeMatha. Lawrence, Lombari came across for Lefebvre. Somehow Smolin, in losing an edge and going down in front of the bench, was able to get a piece of his stick to the puck, and it landed underneath his body after he fell down. They're going to call hand pass. Schneider holds on to that one. Sent all the way down on the far side boards. Smolin holds behind the net. We'll send that one out in the corner where it's brought up by Lawrence. Colton Lawrence looking to go coast to coast again. Drops that one back for Smolin at the point. We'll get back as far as Limbari. Lawrence at the blue line. Through traffic, Lefebvre got a piece of it. Back again as they try to go through traffic. Looking for Connor Souza, coming away with it. And a good defensive stop there by Smolin. This one's going to die right in the circle area, so no icing. And it gets set all the way down off of the backside boards. Picked up by Carroll. Dumas. As he stops and then works it into the corner for Rusov. Popped up and it bounces all the way back down, getting dumped down behind the play. Well, the 17 of Nate Murray. And we continue on. Final 10 seconds to go in the advantage. Slack. And a save made by Ciarelli. Up off of the sideboards as it comes back down. Deflected and sent all the way back, and that will be an icing as we're five-a-side hockey. Deflected before the red line. .221 separating us from the end of regulation. Southern. Cross ice pass as he looked there. Stretching one out for Gamez. Off of the glass behind Schneider. Picked up by McCauley. Corner for Southern. Pops back out. Neutral zone delayed offside. As it's ping-ponged around and Murray tries to send it further deep. McCauley for DeMatha headed the opposite way. Holding shot way up high. This one will come all the way down. No icing. Last minute of play coming up here in the third period. A 4-2 lead for Mount. Luke Smolin. Hard shot saved by Schneider. Popped back for Hirabayashi. Dumped all the way down. Empty net. Yes! Colton Lawrence will pick up his second goal of the day to go with 2 assists. It's 5-2 for the Mounties, and they can Steph Curry this one. They put Ciarelli back in net. carried by Smolin. Back into the neutral zone. There is a sighting of the 15 of Aiden Lapolito on the ice. Souza. Alongside the bench side boards. Gets rubbed out of the play as it comes down into the corner. Will kick off the side of the boots of Bryce Baxter. Back up at the blue line area. Kept in by Massey. Cross ice. Can be continued on by Lapolito. Horn sounds, Mount wins! Cale Schneider comes in relief after an absolutely insane situation involving Connor Murray getting not only ejected but disqualified. And the Mount St. Charles Mounties, on top of that, add 4 goals to the mix. They defend the one from DeMatha Catholic and come away with a 5-2 victory. Officially, they will finish 7th on the rankings in the Mount St. Charles Holiday Classic. DeMatha will finish at 8. That'll do it for Game 1 here. Game 2 coming up very shortly. You're watching the Mount St. Charles Holiday Classic on Fans Only Sports Network.